I began experimenting sprouting mango seeds, and the results really blew my mind, and I was fascinated to see these things grow. And I was playing around with the time-lapse function on a camera, and this really just got me hooked. Alright, it's time to harvest some mangoes. There's some ripe ones up in the tree here. And I got myself a bamboo stick to harvest, so let's give it a go. When I was a kid, I said that when I grow up, I want to be a Filipino so that I can eat all of the mangoes that I want. Unfortunately enough, that dream came true. I moved to the Philippines and became a citizen. Let's try and get them all in the basket. I think I got about 5 on this batch. All right. Wow, this one is much better than any I've used before. Check it out. Oh yeah, these are nice and juicy. You know how they're ready if you've got the little dimple here, if you can see that the mango's got shoulders. After eating all of these mangoes in quarantine, I felt like it would be a waste to let the seeds just get thrown out. So I figured, give it a try and see if we can sprout them. GoPro first person perspective, what it's like. Okay, so this is what we got already. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there, climb on the roof, and they're overripe. Okay. There we go. The ones up here are pretty, we're dropping on the way too high. The longer stick. Nice hole. The next time you eat a mango, why don't you save the seed, try and sprout it out, and maybe you'll be able to grow a tree of your own. So after cleaning the seeds, you leave them out to dry in the sun a bit, and then put them in the germination chamber. And then you can see the sprouts come out, and very quickly the seeds will grow into little saplings and trees. And you can see the progression here of just how incredible it is to see the mango tree grow. So welcome to my little bootleg photo studio time-lapse lab. I've been working on getting this time lapse of the mango sprouting for a couple of days now, and it's been hit or miss. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to show you the video right now. Work in progress, let's just say. It's my first time experimenting using the GoPro Max and doing some time lapse. So here it is. Tending to the mango seedlings became a daily obsession, and it got me thinking, what else could we sprout from the food that we were eating? I saved the avocado seeds from some of the fruits that we ate, and it took 2 months for them to finally sprout. Then I turned my eye to the guava tree, which began fruiting, and through pruning was able to get a lot more productivity out of the tree. So I planted a bunch of guava seeds, and we'll have to see if they germinate. I also took chico seeds and learned you have to crack them out of their shell before you can plant them, but they began to grow pretty well. And then Pumpkin and I tried our hand at coconuts. Okay, Ben Brian here with my Bamboo Kid or Balik Bukid series. Today I'm gonna be planting some coconut trees here by the beach. I've already dug some holes and we've had these coconuts already sprout. So they're ready for transplanting. I've dug some holes, had to break through some old limestone it looks like, and some really old coral that has just been here under the sand. So dug through a couple feet of that, set a hole, and what I'm gonna do is show you how I've prepared the materials to ensure that we can have the tree really root up properly in this hole. So we've got some old wood, which we'll use to line the base, then some cocoa fiber, and then some soil, and then cover that up with sand. I also ate a papaya and then sprouted the seeds into about 40 plants. Pineapples came into the mix as well. If you just cut the top off, you can sprout roots and then stick them in the soil and they'll grow. Then malunggay became my next obsession, also known as moringa. Hey guys, Ben Brian here. As part of our Balik Bukid series, we're going to be tackling Moringa oleiferica, aka malunggay, the superfood, the mega food. Got some right here. It's got a little out of control. It's really tall, and I've learned that basically you can propagate it through cuttings. You can just cut the stalks and stems and branches and clean them up, plant them, and they will reproduce. So I'm gonna give it a shot. We've got a number of really big stalks here, like this tree here, and the branches coming off of it up there have gotten really high and are starting to create pods. So we've got to get rid of those. I'm gonna cut this down and turn them into planting. We're also gonna harvest the malunggay so that we can put it into some of our food. And yeah, we'll dry some of it out because by doing that you can turn it into a powder form and then add it into anything. It's a great supplement.
We'll go into some of the details of what it can do later, but today and now we're gonna tackle the management of an overgrown tree. It's also kind of infested by ants, so we're gonna need to take care of that. And then also you've got some areas that have been affected by termites because they haven't been cut cleanly. So really important to do this with proper techniques. I am not an expert. I am a complete novice. I just am here in Batangas for the quarantine and am doing my best to put together some content and to add value to the rural area here, to grow more food, to be more food secure. And I've actually found that I really like growing stuff. As you can see behind me here, I've got a heavily pruned guava tree, which I've been really chopping back and managing some of these other trees in here. And then I've also got these mango seedlings, which I've showed you how to make in some of the other videos. You can check those in my other video links. And yeah, today though, we're gonna focus on that guy and get at it. Here we go.
As you can see, my video editing skills are a work in progress, so stay tuned for the other videos that I have to put together to come out. I shot over an hour of Malunggay footage and have to put that together, so good luck to me. But after day 80, before I was about to leave, I set all of the plants that I'd put in a raised bed, and you can see the malunggay that I chopped there. We've got some pineapples, the cuttings of the malunggay, and then the chico, the mango seedlings. Did about 35 mango seedlings, I believe. There's some talisay trees there, and then there's the avocado and some malunggay cuttings. And then I did about 40 plus papayas, which are here. And then around 50 acacia trees, which I foraged in the forest. And then sprouted some malunggay, which I've got planted here now in Manila. And yeah, the journey continues. So I'm going to keep on planting, and we'll try and give you an update as soon as I can. Take care, and best regards.